Hi guys, Lori here from Goodyear, Arizona, and I just wanted to stop what I was doing and put out a little quick video because I thought maybe some of you might be interested in this and might find this really helpful. I love to do art journaling and I do a lot of collage, and I use magazines of all different types to get my images from. And I've done a lot of bead embroidery in the past, and I've ordered from a company called Fire Mountain Gems, and they send out a catalog once or twice a year. Here's the cover of it for Fire Mountain Gems, and look at it, it's got this really cute frog. This lady made this gigantic frog necklace, and I'm going to be using that as a focal on one of my art journaling pages. I just love it. So when I'm done looking through this magazine, instead of throwing it away, I go through it and I find items that I can use for my art journals. And on the pages that have like beads, see those rows of beads at the side? These make awesome borders in your art journal pages. So if you cut that into strips and you put it along your page, look at those beautiful gemstone colored beads. So I throw this in my bin for borders. So I tear out those pages. I save the pages that have things like this. Look at these hearts and things that you can buy, because it's for jewelry making essentially. But so what if you were doing an art journal page and you drew a girl and maybe you made her into a Snow White or a princess, and you wanted to use this and matte gel medium that down on her neck for a necklace. Look at that beautiful gemstone. So I save those in a folder for gems. Things like this with earrings, you could draw a beautiful girl's face, fussy cut that out and Mod Podge it down and make it look like a beautiful earring hanging from her ear. So I keep those kind of things. Things like this is a necklace piece. Look at it, it's got a beautiful tree and a moon. That would be a great square to just punch out and put in a background somewhere, even on an altered book page. So things like that I save out of this magazine. And then pages like this. So this has items that they're selling for jewelry making, and they're called sequin sheets. And they're in squares and they're showing you what they look like. Well, I'll take my circle punch and I flip it upside down. That one's too big, so I'll use this one. And punch those pieces out, because look at how awesome that would be on a border of a page. So I go through and look for patterns, sparkly, shiny things that would make awesome pattern pieces, and I punch them out. You can punch them in circles, you can punch them in squares. I even use my little hexagon punch and punch things out. So I just find those neat. You have to cut the edge so you can get your punch in there. And that's too big, so that won't work. So I'll just use my circle, but look at that, circle punch, and punch out those beautiful patterns on this page. There's even this down here, the stripes on her shirt. Great stripe circle for borders. So that's what I do with that. And so this magazine is just really great for looking for interesting bits that I can use on my journal. That would make a pretty border. Or those are really interesting in a punch, so you could punch those out. Oops, that one didn't punch out very well. Let me see if my bigger punch works better. Look at how interesting that is for putting on your page along an edge. So just in case you wanted to do this too, look for or order a Fire Mountain Gems catalog for getting beads if you do any beadwork, but you can get the catalog for free. And then keep things like this that are rows of beads to make cool, colorful borders on your pages. Look at this one. This is showing charms that are like under the sea charms. Look at how cute that would be to cut out these elements and Mod Podge them down on a page that you hand drew or painted a mermaid. So things like that. Just thought I would share. Hopefully that somebody else will think this is fun and interesting. These are sterling silver little pieces, but look at how pretty that is punched out. That's gorgeous. That would be so pretty on an art journal. So, get a Fire Mountain Gemstone catalog in the mail and go to town. There's so many pages that you'll find interesting things to use in your art journal for your collage. Okay, I just wanted to do a quick show and tell of what I did with those circles and shapes that I punched out from the Fire Mountain Gem ads. So here are the pretty circles and patterns that I punched out of that catalog, the Fire Mountain Gem catalog. So they're like bead and jewelry making things, and this is what I did with them. I added them as circles and things to this art journal page. And then and here is, that was the silver necklace or a silver bracelet, and it was in the ad or in the catalog for being able to buy these components, the crystals and the findings and this silver piece, and make this bracelet. And I cut it out and put it down on, I had done this journal page a long time ago, but I added it to it to give her a butterfly necklace. And then I just took some flesh tone paints and went in between the spaces so that it was the color of her neck. And so it gave her a really pretty necklace on this art journal page. So those are just some untapped resources, and as I was going through that catalog, I just thought I would share because it's just so much fun to use those elements in your collage. Hope this inspires you and it gives you some ideas. Art soothes the heart. Thanks for stopping by.